Good morning and happy Monday, everyone. So this is a first test how the Product Intelligence Weekly would work also as a video, additionally to the text content that you have. And I try to verbalize a bit and give more context. And yeah, this is the first start. And also please let me know how you like it. So let's go to the issue. So our 14.4 milestone, we shipped it. This is awesome. So we only planned 55 waypoints, but we closed 79. So thanks a lot, team. This is amazing. I know a lot of issues got dragged from the last milestone, and we also have a few things in progress. As you see, 30 issue waits are open. Please ensure that you close the issues and create follow-up issues if work is done already, so we have a proper milestone wait assigned. And yeah, as the milestone, the 14.4 one is closing, retrospective is opening again. So please fill in the retrospective, anything that you think we can improve. This helps me a lot, really. Anything you would like us to keep doing, anything we should start doing. So please keep me posted there and fill in the retrospective. And as we are finished with the last milestone, we're going into the next milestone, the 14.5 one. And I want to ensure, like, we already have a 14.5 milestone planning issues, and if you have anything that you want to add that is not in there yet, that is super important to think we need to do, please post it into this issue and let Amanda and me know. So we will focus a lot on our system reliability. As Amanda indicated, it's like 25% of every milestone next quarter we will assign to that. As well, 10% of every milestone will be assigned to technical debt. And we also have a few deliverables, especially around pseudonymization, adding things to the standard context to have the user ID there. And yeah, I really encourage you to go over this issue and post if something is missing, and also encourage you to use the milestone breakdown phase we have again. So please make use of the time. That means go through the milestone.5, the 14.5 issues, check if the requirements are clear, and if not, let us know. And if you're comfortable with the requirements, and this is a complex issue, I think we set everything above weight 3 and weight 3, including weight 3, please post a technical plan. This just needs to be a few lines, like what you think you can do, but it might help others and also gets you in the thinking process of like, hey, maybe this is harder than it should be, and this is a more complex issue. And if it's a complex issue that you think you could iterate on, then please create follow-up issues at that, and then make an epic out of it if necessary. So this milestone breakdown phase is really for you to check all requirements, to weight all issues, to collaborate together. Please assign, do sync issues, sync calls with your peers, and if there's a harder technical challenge, discuss that. But if you think everything is clear and every requirement is clear to you and we have all the weight set, then you can also start working on the issues, of course. So after this, I also want to go about our OKRs for the last quarter that will end soon. So one of our OKRs was a shared one with product, which was pseudonymization, and thanks to everyone, I know this was a large project. We were able to, ship this. We will be able to ship it in the next 1 or 2 weeks. This week we will start with rolling it out for the user ID, the namespace and project ID, and hopefully also the user ID by mid or end of this week. So I'm very much looking forward to that. The timeline is posted here, this time with the correct ISO dates. And we will do namespace, project, and user ID this week, and hopefully enable the identification of the URLs in staging and see if everything works fine there. So that's about Q3, about pseudonymization work. We also had one goal that we achieved, although we haven't really worked a lot on it. It's the product intelligence reviews and reducing them by 80%. It's mostly my mistake. I didn't do a good job on the OKR there, and we achieved it by coincidence. So, we had the metric dictionary, and the metric dictionary was a lot of work in the summer, and a lot of reviews came in there from the summer. So now we don't have that many reviews anymore from the metric dictionary. So we reduced it by 80%, I guess. So if you look at the graph, this was like summer, 60 reviews usually we had to do, and then it like went down to like now 6 for October so far and 23 for September. So it's going down, but not because we scheduled a lot of work. We did a few things like experiments, growth experiment groups no longer needs the product intelligence reviews, but let's see what we can do else for automations, which is also about our Q4 OKR. So we want to focus a lot on monitoring and reliability. We want to focus on that because we saw a few bugs, and these bugs like accumulate, and it's harder for us in the future to get work done when we also have these bugs. So it's not to blame anyone, it's just a huge challenge that we have. And the first thing we need to get right is monitoring, like to know when something happens, and if something happens, have the right alerts in place. And I want to invite you all to contribute to our brainstorming issue here. Please post anything you have as an idea. A few already did that we should tackle that would help us in the long run. And I will also schedule a sync call with everyone. Everyone is optional to attend, but happy invited, so we can break down into multiple projects that we can tackle over the next quarter, because it's super important for us to get this right. Otherwise, we can't scale in the future, and it makes us much more efficient if we have proper reliability and monitoring in place. So please contribute to that. And one of the next steps is, and that is one partially also my OKR, is we will take over the maintenance of the data pipelines for the Postgres replica. So this is something we need to collaborate on with the data team, and definitely additional work for our team. And it's something we need to get into, and rather like at the end of the quarter that we want to achieve this. So this hopefully gives you an outlook. I also want to focus a lot on automation, which we didn't do a lot on last quarter, and hopefully have time in next one. So one more general reminder, please use the the agenda before the meeting starts. When we have a sync meeting, as we are distributed, it's hard, and usually I would like to not start meetings without an agenda. So please ensure that you contribute beforehand. And just one more FYI for you, I will be a bit less available this week and next one, because there is the manager challenge, which takes a bit of like 1 or 2 hours of my time, and I want to not do this as additional responsibility. So please ping me directly if something requires a fast response, and I also will be out of office next week for 2 days. So all that settled. It's a lot. I know we have a lot on our plate, and I know that last week was quite an interesting one, and I hope you all have a good next milestone, and see you soon in next meetings. Goodbye.